All right. Well. Bailey. All right, let's go. This is another reaction to Reddit stories.
Mosh reads Reddit stories. I'm Shane, and today's theme is exes, or people who are on their way to becoming exes. In fact, most of the stories we got today come from the subreddit Am I the Ex, which is a fave of mine. I am joined by two people who are, they're not exes. They're here right now. They're in my life. Ian and Damien.
Hello.
Hey, great to see you, man. And hey, sometimes you can be friends with an ex, too.
Oh, totally.
But also sometimes you don't want to.
Yeah.
Sometimes no.
And if you ever want to play Two Truths, One Lie with me, you know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Sure.
At some point, you gotta forgive yourself for that.
I never will.
Okay.
Oh.
It'll stay with me till the end of my days.
We just gotta get someone to do something way worse.
To you,
I like that.
and then
I like that.
that's balance.
Yeah.
Call up Thanos.
I was gonna.
As all things should be.
Yeah.
Look at this knife I got at the gas station. Ooh.
I think I'm always amazed when people do things that they don't realize is going to end their relationship.
Yeah.
When they we'll read so many stories where people do something so heinous, and they're like, yeah, so do you think my girlfriend's mad at me or my boyfriend's mad at me? It's like, they're not your boyfriend anymore. You're gone.
Yeah.
It almost scares me. Like, people are so unaware sometimes.
It's also the level of unaware that, like, well, now I'm gonna go ask the internet about it because something can't be right here.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
It's like a main characters kind of thing, maybe.
Yeah.
When everyone knows that we are the main characters.
Exactly.
That's right.
We're the protagonists.
We all dressed the same color scheme today. That blue matches your eyes perfectly, and I just want to say that.
Thanks, Damien. All right, so shall we hop in?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I
Okay.
love me some relationship drama, so
It's
let's go.
toxically, I love it.
We're gonna fix some things here today for
Hey,
these folks.
I think
We're gonna,
so,
do some
yeah.
good
We're gonna
work.
do some good today.
I think so.
All right, so our first story comes from Am I the Ex and also Am I the Asshole? This was posted in February of 2023.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole for demanding my girlfriend tell me her author's pen name?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I heard that one
I,
before.
a 32-year-old man, have been dating Siobhan, a woman who's 32, for 6 months now. She's always been very vague about what she does for a living, saying things like writing and working from home, writing. But recently, one of her friends mentioned something, and I finally dragged it out of her. She's an author. She writes and self-published romance and erotica stories and novels, and while not rich, she's able to make a living out of it. I Googled her name and couldn't find anything, so I confronted her about this. She said she's writing under a pen name, so I demanded she give it to me so I know what she does. She refuses, saying she doesn't want it to be leaked, even by accident, and no one knows. I accused her of not trusting me, and she still refused, which was really annoying. I tried a nicer approach and told her that I want to know her fantasies so I can try it out with her, and she told me that what she writes aren't her fantasies, but her readers, and she's still not going to tell me. At night, I tried to check her laptop for her pen name, but she changed her password before bed. I was annoyed and told her she clearly doesn't trust me, and it's not fair because I have a right to know what she writes, especially since it's a sensitive topic, and I don't know her if I don't know her pen name. She was furious that I tried to look on her laptop and told me to go home. Before leaving, I told her when she calls to apologize, I expect to get her pen name with the apology.
Bruh.
She called me an asshole on my way out. I thought she'd call by now, but she hasn't. My sister told me I was the asshole and I should apologize, but I just don't see it and need a second opinion. Was I the asshole?
I don't know if we get the answer on this, but should we take guesses on what the material is? I'm gonna say it's either Bigfoot or werewolf.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, yeah.
Bigfoot erotica.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
It's really big.
I never thought of, well, it would have to be. I never thought about that as a genre, but I guess that would make sense.
I mean, it probably exists.
The problem, though, Ian, is that you're displaying the same morbid curiosity that this asshole is.
Yeah.
And we can't do that.
I
She
mean,
doesn't
look,
want us to know.
I don't think it's necessary. It's not his business, really, to know exactly what she's writing. But I would be very curious. But I wouldn't try to break into her computer to find out.
Yeah, no. How he started was, I demanded she tell me. It's
Yeah.
like, well, you've already lost. Like, you've already
Yeah.
failed.
Tell me!
You failed this already. And then, she didn't trust you. You told her, like, oh, you have trust issues. So I invaded her privacy.
It's
by
literally
checking her laptop.
Thereby
It's like,
proving her point.
yeah, I think she was onto something by not telling you. And look, I would understand the feeling of insecurity or the feeling of hurt if you were with someone or married to someone for like a decade. You're like, oh, you're writing stuff under a pen name and you weren't telling me, like, oh, what is that? Like, I want to know everything. Like, I want to know. 6 months is still, to me, early on, where I'm like, you're getting to know each other a little bit still. And yeah, that trust isn't fully there. Like, I think that's fair to say when you're dating someone for 6 months, you maybe don't fully 100% trust them yet. Like, that is what dating is. Is that a wild thing to say? I don't know.
I don't think that's a wild thing to
I don't
say,
think
but
so.
I think she brings up a good point in there where it's not just about trusting the person. She's like, I don't want it leaked by mistake. I mean, I've had things where people will look like at a story on Instagram and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and see something on someone else's phone and be like, oh, that's the info. Like, it's so hard to keep things private. And like, as actors, we sign NDAs. You know, it's not wrong of the writer here to be curious. It is also not at all wrong for Siobhan to want their privacy.
Yeah.
But it's that kind of conversation where it's like, all right, can you be in a relationship where you don't get to know everything about your partner's professional life? Like, it's kind of sounds like it's up to that as opposed to like, I deserve to know it.
Yeah, absolutely. He also goes on to say, oh, yeah, I'd want to know what your fantasies are so that I can try it out with you. It's like, that is not how this works.
Call me
bullshit.
Like,
Yeah.
you can talk to her at best.
Yeah.
But-
it's like, oh, I like the Fast and Furious movies. Oh, should we go 150 on the freeway? It's like, no, like, that's a movie.
Yeah.
I want to watch the movie. I don't.
Right.
That's different than real life. And I feel like a lot of, frankly, just from the stories we read, it seems like a lot of guys seem to really not understand the whole approach to reading erotic novels. Like, they're like, oh, this is something you want to do. It's like, not exactly. This is something I want to read.
Right, but she's writing.
She's writing
She's
it.
writing her.
She's writing it, and she makes the point. She makes the point of,
Yeah.
These aren't my fantasies. These are my readers' fantasies.
Yeah.
Like, she's writing something that she's selling.
She
And
found
it's-
a market. I mean, Bigfoot, big market.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me.
That's what they say.
And this is how she's making a living. So she is probably past the point. I'm sure she started writing from like a real place. But now she's probably got demands to meet. Like, she's like, this is my living. I gotta like write what I think people are gonna like.
Yeah.
You know? She's probably trying to find like her own fantasies there, but yeah, she's making a product now. So
Also, yeah, starting with demand is crazy
You
to me.
lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you lost already.
I can't think of anything that I've ever demanded from a partner unless it's like, no, I can't even think, like, you can say, like, for myself, to stay comfortable in this, I need us to make these changes. Are you amenable to that?
Right.
But demanding something is crazy.
That's transparent,
Basically
blatant
ordering.
controlling behavior, right? It's like, hey, you have to do this. I'm telling you to do this. Like, that's
And
just not how
6
it works.
months in is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
In this house, we write dragon smut. I demand you write dragon smut.
I think he's the ex already and doesn't realize it. Verdict was he's the asshole.
Yeah.
Comments, you're the asshole. I have a right to know what she writes. Based on what? You want to know what she writes. Don't confuse that with having any sort of right to the information. 69,000 upvotes.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
sick.
And
That's awesome.
Reddit kept it there.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Nobody else liked it.
Thank you for the gold, kind stranger.
Well, Someone said, I can't believe she doesn't trust me, he said, as he attempted to break into her laptop.
Literally.
Someone said, you're the asshole with bells on. She wants to write erotica from the safety of anonymity. You don't get to remove that. You're a double asshole for expecting an apology. If she were here, half the sub, more like 95%, would be urging her to dump your controlling ass. That would probably dox her in the event of a messy breakup. Someone said, you're the asshole and you spelled ex-girlfriend wrong. Nice.
My ex-girlfriend.
And that's why you'll never be a writer.
Yeah, truly. Wow.
Okay.
Good start.
All right, that's a nice ease in. I'm sure things are probably gonna get a little saucier.
Because he was demanding. He tried to do something up. He didn't fully succeed. He sucked at it, and thankfully, so I have a feeling these are going to get worse.
Yeah.
Where people actually do some heinous things.
Yeah.
If you guys were to write smut, what would you do?
Look,
Morning Glory or whatever.
yeah, Morning Glory Milking Farm. I read it. No, like truly, I need more suggestions from people because I'll read anything.
Wait, was that like a minotaur? Was it a minotaur? What was it?
Minotaur?
Minotaur? I'm sorry, I don't know mythological beasts.
They're minotaurs.
Oh, they're minotaurs.
They're minotaurs. Yeah, it's a fantasy world where all these fantasy creatures exist, and that author goes on to write a bunch of novels about all sorts of monsters that people be.
But really, just the minotaur was what really.
That's the first one.
That's the
Or
one
at least
that really
that's the one that I
connected
read.
with you.
I've not read any other. I've not read any other erotica, but I'm down.
Just that one.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'll read anything. I actually, on purpose, when in my reading, just a fun fact, I try not to repeat genres. So I'll read a horror novel and I'll be like, okay, next I'm gonna read a classic lit, and then after that I'll be like, oh, I need to read a mystery, and then after that I'll be like, I'll read a sci-fi.
Yeah.
I like to jump around because I'm not a genre
like
person.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll jump to like Goodnight Moon.
Yeah. A real who's who of genres.
Yeah.
What would be your smut topic of choice? Because I feel like, you asked us and that's great, but I
Sure.
feel like you want to be asked.
Oh, I never really thought about that before.
Like the embodiment of a highway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like someone the 405.
Cars smut.
Car smut. Well, that exists.
Yeah, you're right.
You've told me about a movie about someone car.
Oh well, it was My Strange Addiction of a guy that's in a car.
Oh.
But I'm thinking anthropomorphic cars.
Yeah. Oh, like the
Optimus
cars, like
Prime.
the Pixar
Like Cars, the Pixar
universe.
movie, but then
People.
yeah.
Hey.
Well, they're not people.
right, but
they're.
oh, so you're just saying in the Cars universe, them having sex with each other.
Yeah, of course.
They gotta do something.
Well, how else are they going to make more cars?
All right.
Well,
We bailed them out.
you did,
Anyway,
you didn't ask,
Damien,
what would you
Damien,
do?
what kind of smut would you write?
well,
Vampire?
no, I think I would probably, it would have to be like someone is super obsessed with a video game, but all the characters are like, man, that guy that plays this game is like so attractive. I wish we weren't stuck in this game.
Ooh.
So it'd be like someone like playing like a hero shooter, like an Overwatch or something, and they're like, oh, I sure do like this character. And the character's like, wow, we actually like you too.
Okay.
Oh, isn't that like Ready Player One?
No, this is a new one.
This is a different one, man. Don't worry about it. This episode is sponsored by WARFRAME. We are deep into the holiday season, and the pressure of getting the right gift under a tight deadline is always anxiety-inducing. Why not make it easy with WARFRAME? WARFRAME makes it look like you planned the perfect gift all along. Simply plug in the frame, download the free Aura app, connect your frame to Wi-Fi, and just like that, your photos and videos are available. And what's great is that you can add them from anywhere at any time. Aura frames are a great gift because you can personalize it by adding a message before it arrives, and a gift box is included with no price tag, so you can easily ship it to your friends and family. Around here at the office here at Smosh, we have a lot of the Carver matte frames, which have photos of everyone's cats on them. And the photos are changing all the time. That's the beauty of Aura frames. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code PITREDDIT at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code PITREDDIT. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. You can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. Now, back to the show. Our next story comes from Am I the Asshole and Am I the Ex from about May of 2025, so earlier this year, or last year, depending on when this is released.
Because we're filming this in June of 2025.
All right. Am I the asshole for adopting a dog after I thought my boyfriend broke up with me? Okay.
No.
My boyfriend was going through a tough time, and he said he needed a break. He said he was going to press pause on our relationship and go visit his family in Washington. I asked how you pause a relationship, because I don't understand how that works. He said he needed some time to work on himself and asked me to respect that.
Pretty sure I heard that one too.
After he left, I reached out to him a few times via text,
Look at
asking
Game
him
Chat.
to let me know he arrived safe and to say hi to his mom for me. I received no response. I tried to call and left a message asking if he had broken up with me. I came to the conclusion that he'd ghosted me, and my friends agreed. I was bummed, and my best friend recommended I find something like a new hobby or a new show to watch that wouldn't make me think of my boyfriend. I decided to get a dog. My boyfriend is horribly allergic to pet dander, so I never even considered getting a pet. However, since he broke up with me, I decided to get one. He's a senior dog from the shelter that needed rescuing. He's low energy and likes to lay with his head in my lap while I read, work, or watch TV. After 6 weeks away, my boyfriend texted me that he was back and coming over tomorrow, which was yesterday, so we could talk. I was shocked and texted him back asking what he was talking about. He said he was back and ready to unpause our relationship.
Bruh.
He said he would talk to me about everything the next day. I texted back asking what relationship. He didn't answer. Yesterday, he showed up and told me he had done a lot of self-examination and was ready to move forward on his life path. He even wanted to talk about moving in together. Then he saw my dog and started freaking out. He asked me how I could get a dog when I know how sick he gets. I told him that since he broke up with me, I didn't think it mattered. He said he didn't break up with me. I said he ghosted me. He said he communicated with me telling me he was pressing pause and visiting family. I said not answering texts is ghosting. We argued in circles, and then he said he had to leave because he was getting an allergic reaction, even though he was standing in the doorway, not inside. I feel like he broke up with me, and it was okay that I got a dog. He says that he never did, and therefore it's a horrible act of disregard to have gotten a dog. Which of us is right? My best friend said I should break up with him because he's a jerk. I don't think I should have to break up with someone that already broke up with me. If I break up with him, I'm basically agreeing with him that he didn't break up with me, and therefore I was an asshole for getting the dog, right? Okay.
I mean,
The semantics of it, of like, I didn't fire you, you fired me, or whatever. Like, who cares?
I'm kind of at that point where I'm like, it doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah.
you just don't want to deal with this guy anymore. Like, and you got a head start.
But he pressed pause, guys. It's like a video game. It's like a video game, you know? You just press
The
pause.
system will overheat if you leave it on for 6 weeks.
Oh, and it'll burn in on the screen
Yeah.
too, yeah.
When I read the title, I was thinking, or when it first started, and when he's like, oh, I took a break, I was like, oh, it was a week and she got a dog.
Yes.
Like, if it's like, oh, the next day you went and got a dog, it's like, wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 weeks?
That's crazy.
That's a breakup.
Of
like,
no contact.
6
No
weeks
contact is
not
crazy.
responding to texts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you broke up.
Yeah.
You don't get to pause for 2 months.
Doing something like a break is so specific. Whether it's a break, whether it's taking space, taking time, you have to put the boundaries there. You have to have
Yes.
the until when. When is it safe for us to come together and talk?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have check-ins, whatever? For him to just be like, okay, done, blocked for 6 weeks is nuts. Also, when he says like moving forward with his life plan, if he was visiting family out of town for 6 weeks, does the man not have a job? Like, what's...
Yeah.
He
What's
put a
going
pause
on
on
here?
his job.
Oh, okay.
He
I put a
called
pause.
the boss. Hey, boss, I got to put a pause on the job.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually not fired. What do you mean?
No, I'm not fired. So you'll keep paying me.
I'm not in
but I'm
trouble
just
for
not
this.
coming in for a while, and
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
The audacity.
But I'm going to have to put a pause on pooping.
Dude, that would be so bad for you.
Oh, well, you know what? I put a pause on it. So-
Okay.
I think there's the middle. I mean, she's putting all these stipulations of like, oh well, I don't want it to be that like I'm agreeing that we didn't break up. It's like, no, you kind of did. Like, he worded it so badly, he communicated it so horribly. Like, you guys did break up. Like, if you believed you broke up then and you were moved on, then you broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. And he didn't text you for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And she
And
had
there was no like agreement either.
No.
He said, I'm leaving, I'm putting a pause, and then she's like, what are you talking about? And then just got nothing in response. So there was no agreement on a pause.
Plus the like, I'll be here tomorrow. Like, this guy sucks a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing this now, goodbye.
Yeah. No, she absolutely dodged a bullet because he's just showing such disregard for her and her life. And he's just like, oh, you're this thing that I get to make all the decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm back. Yeah, actually, we're doing this.
When it's
like,
convenient for me.
Yeah, and 6 weeks is a lot of time
long time.
that it's like, oh, so you're gonna come back after 6 weeks and you're assuming she's the same.
Yeah, she's mourned for however many weeks. She's gone through all the stages. She's called her friends eating ice cream on the phone at night, being like, why would this happen? She's moved on and gotten a dog, and now it's like, even on her end of like, if she wanted this, I don't know how you reconnect after that.
Also, though, even if they had communicated a break, and she goes, I understand, we're going on a break, we're putting our relationship on pause for 6 weeks. Yeah. He goes away, he goes, you know what, I've grown and I've learned and I've realized I want to do this, I want to move in together. She had 6 weeks to do the same, to go, you know what, and I've decided I want to move on.
I was really happy when you went here.
And I see that happen a lot. I've heard about that happening, and then the person who initiates it is blown away.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh yeah, because you weren't thinking about your partner. You're so focused on yourself. Yeah. So yeah, you maybe do have to work on yourself and figure some more things out.
I also just like, I don't know. I guess I'm a little suspicious of people if they're like, I'm going on a break and I'm leaving town for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing during that time on this break?
Yeah.
And then there's also, I feel like when people go on breaks, there's maybe I feel like people don't always communicate.
Bro,
like, okay, but
no
are we
monster to
seeing
be
other
fucking
people?
slayed.
Right.
They're
Can
all
we do
gone.
that? Are you just going off to like
good point.
go, get
Are
get
you,
your
are you
little-
testing something else out and
Yeah.
it doesn't work? So you're like, oh yeah, no, let's move back in together and everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was something like that going on here.
Yeah,
That's a,
little hometown hottie,
yeah, I was gonna say a little
Honey,
hometown
like
hottie.
a bag of stuff.
Written
Holy
by
shit.
Ian Hecox.
All right, that is my smut book. Hometown hottie. It is Bigfoot.
I'm the shit.
We're here in Oregon.
My summer with Squatch.
No, yeah, because like a week or two is like, okay, yeah, you were going through something. 6 weeks is like, did you go have a full-on relationship somewhere else and come back? Yeah, I would never be able to handle that.
No.
Like, I'd be like, no, we're done.
The hometown, like the fact that it's hometown, just like, cause
High school ex.
Yeah, there's just those things where it's like, when you were in high school, you had always wondered about this one girl where like the timing just didn't match up, and then now she's single, and then you're kind of wondering.
It's a whole Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is it Caleb Heron or Mateo Lane?
It's a
One of those like
Hallmark
popular
movie?
comedians you see a lot on TikTok. That's like a Hallmark
Right.
movie is like a girl with a guy whose whole problem is just like, I have to close this deal or it's it's gonna set us up for like 10 years and we're gonna be totally fine. And then she goes home and it's just like the first guy standing there. It's just a guy. And I'm
He's
like,
wearing a flannel shirt always,
always wearing a flannel.
Chopping through a tree.
a cord of wood.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that kind of happened. It was
Yes.
like, I'm gonna go to
Everyone's
my
done
hometown. And then,
everything.
wow, she's there. And it's always been, after 6 weeks, it's like, no, Hallmark movies suck.
A little suspicious.
He fully ghosted her, right? This isn't
Yeah.
just like he was minimal contact, whatever. He fully ghosted her. And she texted him, leaving a message asking if he had broken up with me, and he did not respond.
That's-
If I'm in her situation, I'm taking that as a yes.
Yeah,
We've broken
100%.
up. Like, and her friends clearly did. So if he comes back and anything, all she has to do is show him that text and go, you didn't respond to this.
Yeah.
And then I didn't hear from you for 6 weeks. I have no choice. I don't get to sit here forever.
Yep.
I will say, this might not even be necessary, but like, the only benefit of the doubt I'd ever give to somebody like that is I have had a legitimate situation before where in a dating situation, someone was like, you haven't been like responding to any of my stuff. And I'm like, I didn't even notice that you texted. And it was like, I don't think
Where
I'm
are
getting
the
notifications
monsters?
for you. And I literally had to, I had this moment of like, can you text me right now? And then they did. And I like held up my phone. I was like, it's not popping up.
Oh no.
And so like I had to like turn off notifications, turn it back on, and like it
Whoa.
fixed it. But there's always like the 0.5% chance that something like that is going on. But for him to not even
Sure.
try on his end,
He's not even
to reach
messaging
out,
her. Yeah.
sucks.
and to go therapy speak for 5 seconds. It's giving avoidant.
Yeah.
I think that was
It's
just
getting
Kiana.
avoidant attachment style.
Verdict, not the asshole. Comments, which of us is right? Do the semantics actually matter? 6 weeks of no contact and he just decides to magically show up again and he thinks you should have unpaused your life just because he said so? Block him and move on. He does not have any right to disappear without communication, reappear as if nothing happened and expect you to be okay with it. I'm willing to bet good money that if you accept this behavior once, it will become reoccurring for the rest of your relationship / life. Nobody has time for that nonsense, not the asshole. Someone else said, from what I've seen of breaks, there are rules discussed about what is and is not okay during the course of a pause for the play button to still work. He wouldn't even answer a text clarifying whether he'd broken up with her or not. If he'd really wanted time to think and to protect the relationship at the time, he would have answered that text. The dog is the best F you we're done response. She gets a lovely pupper and he has reason to stay gone. Someone said, I wonder who he was trying to get with that didn't work out during those 6 weeks. Tell him to shove his gaslight right up his ass. Yeah, a lot of comments also went along with that line of like, the 6 week amount.
That's so much.
I try not to jump to cheating, like they're cheating on you, but 6 weeks is a lot of time, and it's a specific amount.
And it's out of town.
It's out of town. It's suspicious as hell.
And like taking time apart or like taking a step back can be fine, but the idea where it's like, even if there weren't someone else involved, if you don't want to talk to this person even a little bit for 6 weeks, you shouldn't be in a relationship.
I think he straight up blocked her or silenced notifications, which again leads me to think the cheating thing.
Yeah, I think in my real life, when talking to people with anything related to this type of situation, or just suspicious behavior, whatever, or just red flags, I don't bother with the concept of them cheating if it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what he did, even if he went and he wasn't cheating on you, is still enough to break up with him.
Absolutely.
You can ponder if he cheated on you. Does it make a difference?
No.
I think you're going to go about the same decision moving forward.
You're looking for an answer in situations like that. Like, what is the reason? What's going to make this easier? But you're just trying to find control in a situation where you have none. End of the day, he screwed you over big time.
Right.
So.
Finally, someone said, guy reply, you're not the asshole. You replaced him with a far more stable and emotionally mature partner. Well done. Give that dog some hugs and go out on walks, scoping for a new guy with your four-legged wingman.
Nice.
God, wouldn't it suck if the dog was like gaslighting her too?
What?
She's like, you got a way better dog. It's just like, you're acting crazy and everyone's been talking about it.
Oh my God.
Dog's like, hey, I need to go to another house.
You actually didn't give me dinner.
You always do this.
Yeah.
My cats gaslight us all the time. I will feed them. 20 minutes later, Courtney will come down and they'll start meowing, and I'm like, they're trying to trick you.
Little bastards.
They're trying to trick you. And they'll look at me like, how dare you, Treya? We're trying to get second dinner.
You're not a hobbit, you're a cat.
They're bastards is what they are.
Yeah.
Next story. This one comes from Relationship Advice.
We got this, buddy.
Comes from mid-2023. Good year.
It was pretty mid.
A fine year for Reddit stories.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 40-year-old woman. My husband, who's 41, together 6 years, snooped on my phone and found out about something I did years ago before we met. Does he have a right to be mad? I'll get straight into it. For some reason, recently, he's started to think I'm messaging and meeting other men. I'm not. I've never messaged anyone since the day of our first date, and I've certainly not met anyone. I don't know where this has come from. We have each other's passcodes for our phones, but I've never once felt the need to look at his, and I don't mind him using mine. But reading my messages, I do mind, as I don't think it's fair on the people I'm talking to. On to what happened. I went to the shops the other day and I left my phone at home. When I got back, my husband got in my face and called me a slag and a tramp and all sorts of other nasty names. He went through my Facebook messages and found a message from 16 years ago.
Come on, brother.
At the time, I was so poor, having just lost my job and having bills to pay. I applied for hundreds of jobs and needed my car to get to interviews. It broke down, not terribly, but it needed a new alternator. I messaged a couple friends who were mechanics and both wanted over 100 pounds, which was a good quote, but I just couldn't afford it. I offered one of them I'd send him a couple of nudes for now and pay him when I got a job. He agreed, and within a day, I was back on the road. Once I had a job, I offered to pay him, and everything was fine. The mechanic is sadly dead now, so my husband has nothing to be wary of. That's okay.
Must have been some real bad pictures.
I was gonna say that. I was thinking that.
Or so good that he saw me really like,
Yeah. When your eyes fly out
blood
cartoon
rushed
style,
down
they
his
actually just stay
face.
there.
yeah, it turns out he exploded.
Oh, like seeing the Holy Grail or whatever.
Yeah. Yes. The Indiana
Face
Jones,
melts.
face
Yeah.
melted. Okay. After he had finished ranting and raving at me, I told him I'll never forgive him for looking through my phone and invading my privacy. I asked if he'd found anything else, and he said no. I said, see, how many times do I have to tell you? In fact, I'm done telling you. I picked a few things, and I left for my sister's where I still am now. Is what I did 10 years before I met him really that bad? I'm starting to think he's projecting with all these accusations constantly, and now I'm starting to doubt him. Once trust has been broken like this, can it be repaired? Okay,
The projection thing's interesting because that does almost make me, and you know,
What a
I guess
story.
I shouldn't always
What the
assume
fuck?
cheating, but it is kind of weird that he was like fishing for something to be like, see, you did this because I don't know, maybe our
very
man
common.
did something.
it is unfortunately a big telling sign.
Yeah.
It is. It is, as far as my understanding, and certainly anecdotally, it's very common of like, they become suspicious because it starts to be like, well, I'm doing this thing to them.
Yeah.
Maybe doing it to me. Like,
It's something to justify it to, and like, I guess I don't know fully why it happens, but it seems to be the case a lot of the time here. And also to like answer the main question, no, she shouldn't feel guilty. She shouldn't feel guilty at all. It's her choice on what to do with her body. She
Yep.
did it in a way that was just like person to person. You know, is it right of the guy to accept that? But at the same time, she was in a place of need, and she had to do what she had to do, and she
She did what she
And
got to
you know
do
what?
with
I
what she
applaud her
got.
ingenuity. I mean, whoever thought of doing a layaway like that, you know? Like, being like, I can't pay you yet. Will this hold you over? Brilliant.
I mean, look, yeah, I agree.
It's wild.
It happened 16 years ago, right?
16
Like
years ago.
and I would let things slide
Insane.
far beyond that for what you did 16 years ago, right? Like, and especially like as she's describing it, like, hey, I was in a bind, like, and I didn't know what to do, and she was
She
a
did
young
what she
person,
had
like
to
trying to
do.
figure it out, like,
Yeah.
but her husband's coming at her with inexcusable things, right? Like, it's one thing. I would say it'd be one thing if he was like, oh, like, you never told me about this, and I'm curious, like, but she doesn't owe him that. But just
No.
I could see him being like, oh, like, I didn't know this. But
He also
the
snooped to find it in the first
problem
place.
is how
Yeah.
he found it out was in a way that already just completely destroys everything.
Absolutely. And like, this is, the math here kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, but when you think about like, it's like, yeah, 16 years ago, it's like, well, she's 40 now, and you're like, yeah, it was whatever, it was back then. She was 24.
Right?
That's a young person.
Yes.
That's a young
And as
person.
she said,
brain
she's
is
like,
not
I was in
done
a bind,
developing.
I was going through a lot. Like,
Sure, yeah.
I think she's talking about once trust has been broken like this, can it be repaired? She's talking on her end. I think, and I've said this before, when you're already in a place where it's like, I need to snoop through my partner's phone, I'm like, this is already so bad.
Yep.
If you're feeling that way, either, yeah, he's already cheated on her, so that's why he's that way, or it's like, if you're feeling that way, you need to go to a couples therapist.
Yeah.
That is so hard to like just, how do you fix that, right? It is a massive question, and I don't know what the answer is.
Also, slag? Is that some crazy
Yeah,
British?
what the
is that
hell?
some
It's
crazy
UK.
British
It's-
thing?
it's like
Yeah,
your
slag.
trash. Your
It is probably, it's British,
It
so
is.
I knew it.
I don't know. He's going through something.
Right.
I don't trust him.
I don't think I could ever call, no matter how angry I'd be, like, you don't call
No, that's
someone, let alone a partner, like a slut, a slag, like
Right.
whatever. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's verbal abuse, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's gone into that realm. That's enough now to be like, you should not be with him.
No.
Because where is this going from here? This is only going to get worse.
Also, he's 41, she's 40. That's an age difference,
That's
and I think
such a
that's
huge age
Yeah,
difference.
it's age imbalance. Break up. Well, Shane, you said you would forgive something greater than that. What about a homicide? 16 years ago. Manslaughter.
Man, can't spell manslaughter without man's laughter.
Oh,
That's right.
You know, wait a
Involuntary.
minute.
I'm talking about, Okay.
Wait, what?
I will talk about on a serious thing. On a serious thing of like, I think judging someone like for sexual stuff from before a relationship, right? Where it's like because there's been other stories where people are like, oh yeah, I found out my partner slept with X amount of people before we were dating, and like I have a huge problem. It's like, but you're here now. Like I don't know. Like that was years before you guys were dating. Like. You're in the relationship now. How do you feel? Like, if you're having trust issues, then that's its own thing. You got to figure that out. But this, I mean, yeah, I am contradicting myself from the previous one. This is making me jump to he's cheating. Yeah, hardcore. I'm like, this guy's cheating on her. I'm feeling it.
He's the slag.
Yeah.
Like, how far back on like messages was he scrolling? Like, there's got to be something in here. Like 16. You have to go back 16 years of messages.
It's true. You think about that, man. He is snooping. It's almost like he's trying to find a reason.
He is.
You could also, he's looking. He's looking for like, you're not as bad as I am, or like I need to break up with you and I need to find a reason.
Yeah.
Like the human mind does a lot.
Come on, update.
Comments. I'd be more upset with the name calling than the snooping, but I'd also be questioning his sanity for flipping out about something from 16 years ago when you didn't even know him. Batshit. He's probably cheating on you, dude. OP said, I was upset about it all, to be honest. I've said a few times, is he projecting? Someone said he's definitely up to something, and when he found that, it was the only thing he found that he could accuse you of. Not that it matters, because anything you did before you even met him is none of his business. Someone else said, your husband is looking for reasons to divorce you. It's time to give him what he wants.
Ooh. Woo!
This episode of Red Stories is also brought to you by Masterclass. Recently, I was gifted a Masterclass membership, and truly, this is the perfect gift for me because if you know anything about me, I love reading, learning new things, and continuing my education. With Masterclass, you get thousands of bite-sized lessons across 13 categories that can fit into even the busiest of schedules. A class that I have been loving is taught by renowned psychotherapist Esther Perel,
I'm stuck.
who teaches you the power and the art of connecting with others.
Jesus.
I've been listening to Esther Perel for a long time, so when I saw that she had a class on Masterclass, I thought, wow, great, I get to have Esther Perel as like my own personal teacher. So to get all these lessons on the intricacies of relationships was just incredible. What an opportunity. With plans starting at $10 a month, billed annually, you get unlimited access to over 200 plus classes taught by the world's best business leaders, writers, chefs, and more. You can continue to learn wherever you are with audio mode. While I drive and commute, this makes classes really accessible for me. Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays, sometimes up to as much as 50% off. Head over to masterclass.com/pitreddit for the current offer. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/pitreddit. Masterclass.com/pitreddit. Back to the show. Update!
There you
All
go.
right, 1 month
Whatever
later.
you wanted to hear.
Okay. Lot can happen in a month.
What do we think? He was cheating?
I think, yeah.
I feel pretty confident in that bet.
Probably
But
was.
I don't know if she'll ever, I don't know if she'll
she'll
figured
find
it
out.
out. But I don't think they're together.
Oh, well,
I
yes, sir, no.
think the mechanic is back.
Oh, back from the dead.
And back from the dead. And he chases the husband around the house, and once the husband's like in the corner, the zombie says like, the nudes were good. And then just like leaves, and the husband's like, oh, and there's a heart attack and dies.
That's good.
All right.
Roll credits.
I like that.
Backstory. For months, my husband has been suspicious that I'm cheating, even though I've never even messaged another man since before our first date. He snooped on my phone and found a message from 16 years ago, 10 years before we got together, where I was short of money, so I sent a mechanic some nudes in lieu of payment for supplying and fitting an alternator. He called me all sorts of names, and I got mad back and said I'll never trust him, and I think he's projecting. On to the update, and like many of you suggested, he was projecting, and he's the one who's cheating.
Oh, poor thing.
That's what I
There
thought.
it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That sucks.
I left for my sister's for a few days when I wrote that post, driving past a Premier Inn near her house and saw his car outside. Waited by it for 3 hours where he eventually emerged with another woman. He said it was the first time and he thought we'd split up. She said to him, "What are you talking about and who is this?" referring to me. He literally ran off like a coward. I spoke to this woman who turned out to be lovely, and she said they'd been seeing each other for over a year.
Ooh,
there
no,
it is.
don't
Over
say
a
that
year?
sucks.
He told her he was living with his religious parents after leaving his wife, so that's why they can never go back to his place, and had been staying in hotels. She was such a lovely young woman, and I ended up having to console her and took her home myself. As for us, I'm back at home, and he is now back at his parents, who were very disappointed in him when they heard the news and have been lovely to me. I've started divorce proceedings, but that'll be about a year away, I'd imagine.
So he's just a time traveler. because he got his timeline mixed up because now he's living with his parents.
Yeah, he is
he's-
living with his
and he
religious
divorced
parents
his wife.
He's
or
spoken
got
into
a divorce.
truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just messed up the timeline. guys.
Right.
That's really what
That's how he
happened
went
here.
16 years back in time to read those messages.
That's
It
right.
happens to the best of us.
What if he killed the mechanic? I think I found my smut book to write.
Time. Yeah, I can't be too shocked by
No.
this. The timeline adds up that for a few months he's been suspicious of her. It's like he started cheating, and then it's just like,
Yep.
For a year.
I've heard, I don't know the logistics or like the psychology behind it, but I've heard that when people cheat, they grow resentful of the person they're cheating on. And I'm like, that's so interesting how that works, but that seems to be what happened here.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he lost his mind, right? Like it poisons you.
And I think he probably was looking for an out, and then if he could
Yeah.
blame it on her, then that would put him in maybe a more favorable position for the divorce.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah. My favorite genre of Reddit story, if it involves cheating, is like, I met the other person and actually they were sick and we high five all the time. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah! Like I
It's
love
very
that.
nice that she did not blame her, because this woman didn't know.
No.
And hopefully this other woman is not going to stay with him either.
Well, I would imagine not.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
she
sounds
has
like
also
not.
been cheated on for a year.
Yes, correct. Comments, that was very nice of you to console her. Please be sure to tend to your own emotions as well. Gotta look out for number one. OP said, to be honest, I was already 80% certain I was going to divorce him after the name calling and snooping, so this didn't devastate me as much as it normally would. Someone said, I really hope his mother and father know that he abandoned the girl he conned into a relationship at the motel, and that you were kind enough to take her home. What a man. OP
Oops.
said, I told them he abandoned a 23-year-old 30 miles from her home. Talk about an age gap.
You know what I
You
was about
got
to say?
the age gap.
When she said lovely young woman, I went, because I was like, God, she sounds like she's talking about like a 24-year-old.
He's straight up doing the midlife crisis thing.
He really
Yes.
did.
He's 40, dating a
Right.
23-year-old. Yeah.
Grenier
Did it.
Cash, we're not gonna find a Grenier
He did
Cash.
it.
He did it.
And now he's alone.
Well, no, he's not alone. He's with his parents.
Oh.
Living with his parents.
Croissant in hand, I was with my parents. Next story. This comes from Am I the Asshole and Am I the Ex? It was posted in spring of 2024.
All right.
A fine year.
Fine year.
A Rumspringer.
Am I the asshole for photoshopping my boyfriend's ex out of pictures when he was at work?
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a 27-year-old woman.
Probably?
My boyfriend, who's 36 of a year, was married in his early 20s and has 2 kids with his ex. He has 3 family pictures in his house that have her in the pictures. In one, it's her with the kids in the middle of the 2 of them. In another, it's him with the kids and her off to the right, sort of in the background. In the third, it was him and her together with the 2 kids and Mickey Mouse. Disney. She put in parenthesis Disney.
Disney. Oh, I was thinking of the other Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, just so you know.
Parentheses,
Disney.
gas station.
She has been awful to me, and I hate seeing her face. I've asked him to take the pictures down several times, but he says they are special memories with the kids. Well, yesterday I had enough. I used a scanning app on my phone to scan the photos, then paid someone on Fiverr to remove her from the photos.
Bruh.
All 3 of the photos look professionally done. It's the same photos, just without her. I then went to Walmart and had them print new pictures in the same size. I put them in the frames. I put the originals in a desk drawer. When my boyfriend came home, I asked him if he noticed anything different. He didn't, which is what I suspected. The photos look great now and still have him and his kids. I pointed at one of the pictures. He got livid, telling me that I was being a jealous Nancy. I admit that I laughed because what is a jealous Nancy?
It's kind of like a slag.
Yeah. Well, the laughing really set him off. He asked for the originals back and said he was going to put them back up and gave me an ultimatum to either accept his past relationship or move on. I said, I guess you don't want to be with a jealous Nancy. And he said no. I laughed again, and he asked me to leave. I have not heard from him since, but expect him to get over it. Really,
No.
this woman has been terrible to me. I'm not going to get started on it, but she has been cruel to me to the point of him breaking contact with her, except by text to talk about the kids. I think I have every right to not want to see her face.
Yes.
One of the pictures is in his bedroom, even. Maybe I should just get over it.
But no.
I felt like I was doing him a favor because at least I didn't just cut her out, which was my original plan. Am I the asshole? Edit. I have a great relationship with his children, much to the ex's chagrin. Several of you have assumed that I was the other woman in the relationship. I was not. They were divorced long before I met him. You are right that there was infidelity in their relationship. She cheated with 2 men that we know of. That's why they divorced. Also, for the people calling this fake, I'm not sure what to tell you. I'm starting to wish that it was because that would be easier than all of you calling me names. Besides Jealous Nancy, which is still funny. All right.
There's one keyword in there
Right.
that I think is kind of important. She said his bedroom. So this is his place. They don't live together.
Well, it's been a
It was
boyfriend of a
put on
year, they said.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I guess
I
not.
think that's weird behavior, to be honest.
on her part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
It's super immature.
Yes.
yeah.
And it's clearly
be able
his
to-
things. It's his
Right.
place. If somebody came into my house,
I'm gonna finish this episode of Smush and I'm gonna go to bed because I can't no longer fight the exhaustion out of me. I am just so freaking tired. Like, holy moly, Jesus, I'm tired. Like, I don't even want to keep the stream on. Oh, man. All right. So, I am suffering. And I'm sick and tired of streaming. Oh, boy. Sheesh. Let me just get that neck. I don't know, actually. Sheesh. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm falling asleep again. My insomnia is catching up to me, bro. I'm fucking walking in walls. Jesus Christ. Whew. Alright. I'm almost done with this episode of Smush Pit Reddit, and then I'm going straight to bed. I am so tired! Holy shit. I feel like I've been mentally checking out for the past 30 minutes. Anyway, let's finish this episode of Smush Pit Reddit story.
and started changing my photos,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's weird behavior.
Right.
But
It's
also to
bizarre.
be like, did you notice anything? Did you notice anything?
Yeah, what the
I'm like, I'm not going into my house and going, that picture looks the same. That picture looks the same.
Yeah, like, why did you... it's kind of the thing that I feel sometimes where I'm like, okay, if you're going to do something shitty and secretive and deceitful, do it well.
Do it all the way.
Like, what are you doing?
Lie for longer.
Like, yeah, like, I'm like, okay, so hold on. You did this huge deceitful thing.
Yeah.
You went through this whole process while he was gone, only for him to show up and go, What? Anything look crazy to you?
I feel like I'd panic. I'd be
Why
like,
did you do it?
Haircut, new
Oh, we're
shirt, new
done?
dress. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Praise
why
God.
did you do it all secretively
I
if you're
didn't
gonna
do
just tell him
anything.
immediately after? Like,
Right.
I don't understand. If you're so uncomfortable by these photos, then you need to just talk to him and go, hey,
Yeah.
I feel really uncomfortable with these photos. She's been horrible to me.
Yeah.
It's triggering for me to look at her. Look, and if he says, no, I want these up, these are real memories from my
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
you gotta accept that.
it kind of sounds like they did. Like, it sounds like at the beginning.
He
it
drew
was
the
just like,
boundary,
You know
yeah.
what,
and that's the
Apollo?
problem. Like,
Pretend
look, I can
no.
understand being uncomfortable seeing the face of someone who's been absolutely awful to you. At the same time,
haven't.
it is a little,
Damn.
I want to say immature of her, and there is that age gap, but where like, he got cheated on by his now ex-wife with potentially multiple people, and still has those up because it's such a special memory to him. And she's just like, yeah, she sucks to me. Like, I bet
Yeah.
she did. I bet that person is really
Right.
awful
But she's
to you.
still
but,
like the mother of his children.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
like there. I feel like they're just kind of at an impasse here, where she says, "This makes me uncomfortable." He says, "Too bad."
Yeah.
And at some point it's like, do you just deal with it, or is this something where you
Alright.
just like can't reconcile this
Yeah.
difference,
Do
and you
this.
just have to?
it's a weird hill to die on, and
Yes.
this is a weird behavior to try to like fix it for yourself.
Right.
Like, you'll never guess what I did for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, like when we're talking about, like the other one was 6 months. This is the first year in. That type of behavior, it's like, all right,
It's a red
like
flag,
I think
for sure.
maybe this isn't gonna work, you know? And same too, if she was
Oh
writing
wait, I
in
have
being
to
like, hey,
deploy air
I'm
support.
really
There you
uncomfortable
go.
by these photos. This ex has been horrible
Done.
to me, and I can't handle
me
I can't handle this. Am I an asshole for breaking up with him?
reach
It'd
the
be like, no.
objective
Like
without falling
if it's
asleep.
too much for you, like you can leave.
Yeah.
But you can't control him, and you can't change his place and
Yeah.
what he chooses to do with his things. Like
I would only argue like maybe they could find a balance by adjusting the placement. Like if it's the first thing you see when you walk in the house every day, that sucks. If it's in, you know, she said
Maybe
his
take it out of the
bedroom,
bedroom.
like,
Wait.
you know, you don't want to look over at that if you guys are being like romantic. That would suck. But like, I don't know.
No.
Otherwise,
I feel like
that's a fair ask.
There's a compromise. Move it somewhere where you feel like you don't have to constantly confront it. Maybe
Right.
like
I struggle with Reddit stories like this, where all we have is what they wrote.
right.
And she's leaving so much out.
yes.
And she's like, I could get into this, but I'm not gonna.
I can't get
And
into
I'm
it,
like, well,
yeah.
then I have no choice but to like.
Is everybody
Yeah.
here?
I'm not gonna add my speculation, but now I have nothing to go off of. And you're also not saying what the conversations were. So I don't know how those conversations sounded. I don't know how many there've been. Like there's so much that's left out that's so key here.
Yes.
Because I'm like, your behavior's not sounding so like
Yeah.
nice and kind and respectful, but you're saying how cruel this ex is, but you're not sounding particularly
It's giving Nancy.
jealous Nancy.
You're acting like a proper jealous Nancy.
A jealous Nancy.
No, I think that's a
Oh,
really
it's
good
that
point
one,
where
alright.
where you know
There you
she's
go.
saying like she's been horrible to me. She's been horrible to me, and it's like, well, you've only been dating this guy for a year, right? And you're probably interacting with this woman's kids. Like there's gonna be some like friction there.
It's also tough that this is anecdotal, but like in Reddit stories and in real life, some of the biggest assholes I've ever known claim everyone around them is an asshole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's always the problem, is that they
Yeah.
go, well, everybody sucks. It's like, you suck.
And
like,
she
that's-
has the information that that her boyfriend was cheated on
Yeah.
by this woman. So yeah, do you think she's really going in with like the nicest attitudes to this other woman? Probably not. And how soon is she going to Photoshop herself into those photos?
Right.
And
No,
if she
but-
picks one kid she likes better and makes them a little taller,
Yeah.
like where does it stop?
No, but Emily pointed out, and this is so true. This is probably the biggest reason she's an asshole in this situation is this is a place where his children definitely are at.
Yeah.
And they see these photos too.
Ah,
And they're
there
going
you
to see
go.
their mom removed from them.
Yeah.
That is horrible for them to see. Like that is I would say that's borderline traumatic probably for a kid to just be like, oh, so our mom is removed from all these photos with us in it. Like,
It's true.
that's a horrifying sight.
When you get someone that like could be a step parent, it's like, no, I'm not trying to replace your mother.
Yeah.
Then what's that?
What's going on? Our mom's gone. She never existed. Like,
never
yeah,
existed.
that'd be
Great.
terrifying as a kid. Like,
Take a
that-
new photo with the group of them and hang it up.
Exactly.
And have a new
Yeah,
fun
there's
thing
so
to
many
do.
better avenues.
Yeah.
The verdict is she's the asshole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Someone said, you're the asshole. Imagine if the kids go over to visit and they see the pictures without their mom. I get that she was mean to you or whatever, but what you did was immature. 2,000 upvotes. That's the key point here. Someone said, you're the asshole. She's the mother of his children, whether you accept it or not. Photoshopping her out is psycho. Someone said to that, honestly, it would have been even better if she photoshopped the wife out and photoshopped herself in instead, LMAO. Like, if you're gonna be crazy, you gotta really commit. You're right. Yeah.
There's no half measures in being crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, do it well.
Yeah.
Don't go on Fiverr, go on flipping tenor and do it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Like, like, that's like pickpocketing someone and getting 5 feet away and being like, uh-oh, did you notice?
I photoshopped your wife out of this picture in your wallet.
Holy crap, you did that so fast.
She could have at least scratched X's over her eyes, you
Sheesh.
know?
Yeah.
And some like,
Yeah, been
almost
scary
done
about
Put
here.
out the face and put it
I
up to
cannot
her face
find
and
this
go
one.
like,
yeah.
And I'm so tired.
hey, go full crazy.
Yeah. You can always tell when we filmed a Try Not to Laugh before a Reddit stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a people suit out of the ex-wife. Wear it. Run around. Do crime.
All right, our next story.
Oh boy.
I have been told to buckle up
All
by our
right.
producers.
That's not what she said.
She inferred it. Okay, our next story
Oh,
was posted on Am I the Asshole? Am I the Devil?
Okay.
And Am I the Ex? The Unholy Trinity.
holy moly.
Ooh, you know it's gonna be
Oh,
bad when
we
it's Am I
fell.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ass-Holy Trinity.
Devil. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. My
This was
favorite character
posted-
from The Matrix.
Yeah, this was posted in about summer of 2023.
A good year.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for making a joke about my wife in my speech at our wedding?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Only if you slam the cake in her face right after.
I love
Don't
this
do that.
slag over here, am I
Yeah.
right?
This jealous Nancy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so bad.
Okay, let's get into this wild ride. Hi, everyone. I'm writing this on here because my new wife has been upset with me since our wedding, which took place last week. She has even threatened divorce on me. Many people in my personal life don't
Divorce?
think that I was in the wrong, while others are taking my wife's side. So I need some unbiased perspective. This is a throwaway for obvious reasons. So over the 4 years that we have been together, my wife, then girlfriend, has been pretty active with our intimacy. So much so that our friends and even my parents have talked/joked about it. This is well known in our inner circles, and we have many jokes around this topic, many of which my wife herself thought were funny and joked about with our friends as well. One of the nicknames my wife received,
Oh, here we go.
oh, I need a second.
Slutty Nancy.
Hoover.
There is nothing that's gonna prepare you for this
Okay.
nickname.
Oh wait, hold on. Let
How
me
bad
try.
is it?
I
Maybe
want
I'm
you to
gonna
guess
stay
big
awake.
Hole.
One of the nicknames my wife received, guess. Throw out a couple guesses.
It's gonna be like the something something. It's gotta have a the.
Oh, the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's why I said Hoover.
Ball tosser. Big old cave.
You guys think you're being funny, but just wait.
Okay.
It's bad.
All right. Throw it at us,
You
Shane.
get 9 more guesses.
I'm
Come on.
so ready.
One of the nicknames my wife received around this topic was that she was a dumpster.
I didn't want to say it, but I
A
was.
cum
I
dumpster or
was
just a
gonna- But I didn't
dumpster?
want to say it. Okay.
Like, okay. We all thought it was hilarious and fitting for her given the circumstances.
Given what circumstances?
What circumstances?
Well, she's all full of.
All right. Okay. Let's flash forward to the wedding. Well, during
Wait,
the
flash forward. I mean, I feel like we need more context.
Well,
Okay.
during the wedding reception, many people were giving speeches, and towards the end, I wanted to say a few words.
Don't.
Oh no.
I thanked everyone for being there. Everything was beautiful, yada yada. And then I wanted to talk about my new life with my wife, and I decided to throw in a joke towards the end.
No.
I said something like, I am so honored and excited to be spending the rest of my life with my beautiful dumpster. I love you, honey.
All right.
At the wedding?
Bye, Anna. You did good today.
At the wedding?
There's no way. No one's
Bro.
ever said
Wait a
that.
minute. No, because there was a video. There was a video where this guy basically says that, but in like a long speech where he's like, "I can't wait to in your for 5 million more years." Or,
weddings do something to people.
I feel like
but
this
you
is
know
one
what
of those
also
moments
is?
where I need to pull out the phone and show it to Damien.
We're also far into a reception, and people get drunk. People
Yeah.
get very drunk.
Yes.
Like
That
is,
too.
it's wild. And people just say stuff. I can't believe what people say sometimes.
In what world? Like, I know there's this thing where it's like, my
Deep down.
103-year-old grandma was in the audience. Like, there's no way that was
I also think you have a dude who thinks he's being funny.
Yeah.
And that bad stuff happens.
That's why you can't let every dude who thinks he's the funniest one at your office think he's that forever.
Yeah.
This place is different. This is a funny office of funny people. I'm talking about in general. It's like, that's Brad. He always says, he's like, and that's crazy. Like, no.
And you guys always tell me when my jokes aren't funny. So.
Yeah.
But I think also most of the time. But I think also like a lot of times like guys misinterpret like when somebody like when like women laugh at their jokes, like sometimes it's more out of like being uncomfortable and maybe
Right.
not like that's actually funny. So maybe he like in drinking with like a small group of friends is like, my wife's a dumpster, and everyone's like,
Yeah, I need to know what context this was said. Because he's saying amongst friends. I'm like, all right, cool. You're in front of both of your families now.
Yes. Oh my
There's
God.
probably kids. There's definitely people who just have never heard that before.
There's probably a minister.
I feel
There's probably a few
your
people
wife.
who need the explanation.
Your wife is for sure there. I mean, look, people can be funny, whatever. My take, at least from the vibes, the weddings that I've been at, is like the bride and groom are kind of there to like be the genuine one. Like, let other people be funny and say funny memories, but like you don't have to hit with a joke, especially if you've had a couple drinks. That joke you think is funny, pull it back.
Yeah.
I've learned that over the years. Like when I'm out and if you've drank at all, and especially if you're giving a speech, it's just like, hey, just don't worry about taking that risk. Like,
nah, if I ever get a wedding, I'm going whole hog. You know, I'm going all in.
Okay, so he goes. Let me restate.
Yeah, because I think we just
Let's wind it back. Let's wind it back
Roll
so
it
we can
back.
hear this again.
Okay.
I said something like, I am so honored and excited to be spending the rest of my life with my beautiful dumpster. I love you, honey.
Ooh, just got chills.
Lord.
That's awful.
The entire room roared with laughter. All the groomsmen were laughing, and a few of the bridesmaids were as well. My wife, however, did not look happy and pretty much avoided me for the rest of the reception. When we got back, my wife yelled at me about how I completely embarrassed her at the wedding with my joke. I told her that it really wasn't a big deal since many of the guests were well aware of the joke and won't think anything of it. The next morning, I got a call from my mother-in-law screaming at me about how I humiliated her daughter. I tried reasoning with her, but it was no use. I have been texting the other groomsmen and the bridesmaids as well, and they think that my wife was just overreacting. A few guests that I am close with feel the same way. However, one of the other bridesmaids called me as well and called me a and an asshole. I feel conflicted because I was just trying to joke around in my
12.
speech. So am I the asshole for making a joke during my wedding speech?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are. What the fuck
I
is wrong
would
with
love
you?
to be a fly on the wall for that phone call he had with the mother-in-law, being like, no, but you don't understand. Like, your daughter kind of is. So, like,
God.
really, like, using facts and logic, it was actually like a good joke.
It's a genre of dude that, like, when offending everyone, saying, like, it was just a joke. What do you mean it was just a joke? I tried to reason with them because they're overreacting. It's like, how many people have to tell you that you affected them before you believe it?
We gotta ban the it was just a joke thing.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta move past that.
I think it was a joke and then calls it like I sees it guy.
Yeah.
Those have to both go.
I don't love the I said something like, as if he doesn't fully remember what he said, followed by, and everybody laughed. Everybody was laughing. I was like, were they? I don't fully trust you right now.
Yep.
Again, if I heard that at a wedding,
You're
I
right.
would laugh, but it would be like a ha ha ha.
Oh
Did
my
he really say
God.
it? Like,
You're right.
I don't think that's like a good thing to say in front of
Right.
family.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that's a crazy take.
Yeah.
I thought you were woke.
Verdict. Yeah. Asshole.
Sure.
Yeah, there
Very
you go.
clearly.
Yeah.
So there's a TikTok that was circling around of a groom who said, "Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty."
Yeah.
Those were his vows.
Yeah.
Those were in his vows.
His vows. His vows. In front of the ordained minister or whoever.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm an ordained
I
minister.
watched that video, and he goes on. It's not just those lines. He goes on, and then like the wife had to like jump in on the TikTok and be like, "No, actually, I was okay with this, and it's actually fine." And it's just like,
All right.
Girl.
It's sad.
All right, comments. I got to the nickname and thought, oh no, he did. He really, really did. What a dumbass. Someone said, "You're the asshole. Forget even Reddit's judgment. Your wife thinks you're the asshole. Why would some internet stranger's opinion matter? Have you even apologized?" Someone else said to that, "That's the thing. I really hope this isn't
Ça
real."
va? Oui, toi?
Lastly, someone said, "You're the asshole. A normal joke does not always translate to a wedding-friendly joke."
I play on the right side, crazy where it is. I wouldn't know. I'm just kind of used to it. I'm just used to doing it. Oh my God. Whoa! Let me put a shield on. I saw 12, ça va, but I'm extremely tired right now. Like, I'm dead ass trying not to fall asleep, but I am dying of, like, well, sleep. I want to sleep so badly right now. Anyway, it's fine though. I'm just trying to pass time and trying to reset my sleeping schedule. So I'm trying to keep busy for as long as I can, because if I go to sleep now, it's not going to reset my sleeping schedule. That's what's happening right now.
That is the first thing I have to say. Second of all, does your wife even like being called that? You reduced her to nothing more than something for you to come in at the wedding. Heck yeah, I would be going through with the divorce if I were your wife. You didn't even refer to her as a person, but as a thing. Yeah,
you've lost words.
that's one of those where I'm just like,
Yeah. I don't know how you talk to someone like this. I'm like, we're so.
Whoa.
It's not the same language. I don't know how to explain to you that you calling your wife that is
A
not
cum
a good
dumpster
idea
at her
a
wedding is
it's one
not
of
a
those
good
moments
idea.
like if you watched that in The Office, you'd be cringing watching it.
Yeah,
if it was
sure.
Yes.
fictional.
Michael Scott would probably do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you
The
would
Michael
say
Scott
that.
moment. But like, I hope it's fake too. But I also know this shit happens.
Yeah, I can totally believe that. Just because of the other
I
TikTok
really
that I
can too.
saw.
Also, wedding receptions are dumpster fires.
But
Not
a normal
no,
dumpster.
but a normal dumpster.
Normal dumpster.
Normal
We all know.
dumpster.
We all know one filled
Oh my
wouldn't
God.
catch on fire.
We don't know. We need to ask Hank Green.
Hank would be like, well, the human body has a lot of salt,
Hank Green
which
would be
is
like, well, okay,
sodium
so
chloride.
Here's the thing.
Sodium on its own is very
Actually-
reactive.
Yeah. Okay.
We love you, Hank.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Anything else?
That was it?
Man,
the
I-
last
That's it?
one?
No, that's not the last story. That's the end of that story.
Anything else on
Any
No
other thoughts
update?
on that?
Are they still together?
Yeah,
Did
I
she
think,
divorce?
I think you should you know how we have like a driver's ed, or you need like a learner's permit. You need a permit to drive.
Yeah.
I think we should probably need permits for making jokes.
Right.
Because I think some people, they just completely misread the situation. They're telling jokes and that are just like things that are just like mean or offensive. And they're like, "Well, why can't you just take a joke?"
Okay, because this is actually one of the realms where I think we have a little bit of expertise, right? Because there's so many realms where I'm like, I'm not an expert at this. But when it comes to roasting people, I've said this before, and I think we did a really good job with a lot of our funerals with this, is when you're roasting someone, or when you're saying a joke, right, at a wedding reception, and you want I want to infuse some humor in it, I think your intention should be the person who is the target of your joke, that they are going to love it, and that they're going to laugh, but more
I
importantly,
low-key forgot how to do
that
the
it's
whole
gonna
part of
make
this,
them
so-
feel good.
Sure.
Right? Like, especially a wedding reception. Like, the joke should be a joke as actually the second part of it. The ultimate thing should be that it's a compliment.
Especially your wife.
Especially your wife. It should be some funny way of saying how amazing they are, but that's not what you were doing.
Also, they did say that, like, oh, I wanted to jump in for a couple words after everyone else gave their speeches. So not only is he, like, putting down his wife in this crazy way, but he is also centering himself in attention. Like, he did not need more attention. And then he's just like, you know what this needs? A joke from me. An awesome joke so that everyone is laughing at me, with me, at her, and then I win. Like, it's...
Yeah. It's so funny. The last thing I'll say is, like, it's one of those moments in life that it's a tense moment. It's probably nerve-wracking and makes people like want to say something that'll get a laugh, that'll get a response.
Okay,
it's like, but it's also one of those easy slam dunk moments.
Yeah.
Because like I had a moment like that in one of our celebrations of our wedding where I was like, it was like my whole family there, and I was like, I don't say I love you all. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, oh, and we got it. Yeah. And we're done. Like that's all we need. I don't need to say a joke. And it's like that's all you got to do, man. But you turned it into a dumpster fire.
All right.
But not that kind of dumpster.
But not that kind of dumpster.
But not that kind of dumpster.
Not that kind of dumpster.
But not that kind of dumpster.
Am I the asshole for not knowing all 7 episodes of We're All Gonna Die are now available to stream in my own home? And they even extended the VOD's availability until January 31st, 2026? Yes, OP, you are. I don't even need to read the rest of this. I don't even care. Now watch this sick trailer our editor put together.
We're gonna start pulling some blocks. Let's see what you got. Sucks out his soul.
That looks intense.
Go to live.smosh.com. Live.smosh.com.
All right, so-
Live.smosh.com. 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 Back to the show.
Damn.
Back.
Okay,
Our
so
final
yeah,
story.
no, I forgot how
Okay.
to do this, motherfucker.
This came from earlier this year, 2025, March. My ex constantly locked me out of the bathroom, so I took matters into my own hands.
Wait, what?
Okay.
This comes from Petty Revenge.
What do you mean? Lock you out of
I
the
was
bathroom.
with my ex for a while. It was an unhappy relationship. I had bladder control issues and IBS. Whenever I needed to go to the bathroom, they would run in first and take their sweet time just to irritate me and make me suffer.
That's abuse.
Oh, God. I went on for a long time, and one day I just about had it. We had 2 cats and 2 litter boxes. One day he went running to the bathroom and was just playing on his phone and plucking his face hair and
would
refused to
you
let
do
me go.
that?
So I decided I would just go poop in the cat's litter box. Not only was it a big poop, but I also peed a little. The cats literally wouldn't use that litter box after. And then my ex came and was investigating it and saw, and he goes, wow, they pooped a lot. No wonder they want their box cleaned. And I just sat there and watched him clean up my shit and piss. That was near the end of our relationship, and he never found out. Edit, my ex and I were together for 4 years, and he was a gamer and pothead. When he would run to the bathroom, he would take his phone or Nintendo Switch in with him. Oh, so he was just like
Satan.
sadist, like just loved.
Yeah, that's
Like, what are we
actually
doing
super
here?
abusive.
Yeah, what the f?
Yeah, I don't understand like what
He was
getting-
torturing her. Like,
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a
oh, you gotta use the
thing.
bathroom. I'm gonna hop in there and just not use the bathroom.
Ha ha. Like, I will say, bringing in a Nintendo Switch or a phone with a game on it to the toilet is great, but you gotta be careful about things like hernias, hemorrhoids, stuff like that. You can't sit too long.
Can't sit
And
too
you
long.
want to because you're playing the Switch, and your pants can be off, and it doesn't matter. You can just let everything go because you're in the bathroom.
Right.
Especially
It's
if I'm
great.
playing Hades 2 and it gets really intense.
Dude,
Right.
I hear you.
Yeah, this is horrendous. I think I've heard about this type of stuff with boyfriends in particular of like, oh, I'm like teasing my girlfriend. It's like, no, this is abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've teetered into another realm here. Like, oh, I'm playing this funny joke on my girlfriend. It's like, nah, you're being really horrible.
What's the joke?
Yeah, what's the bit here?
Her bladder explodes like Tycho Brahe?
Oh, nice. Yeah,
she-
I love a good Tycho Brahe.
Hey, thanks, man.
reference.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
The only thing I want to see here is the cat's expression, because you know they were watching. The cats were like,
From then on, you see them like stand up, put their hands on the wall, and then let go. They're like, this is how you do it now. That's how we
Why
can
do
get
our
that
cats
much.
do that? Holy crap. Someone said somewhere those cats are still telling the tale of the day the giant marked our territory. Probably why they won't use that box anymore. You asserted dominance in the most primal way possible. Someone said, I worked at a place where one of the coworkers' nicknames was Catbox Bob. Bob and his wife got a new kitten, and Bob thought it would be hilarious to take a huge dump in the cat box. His thought was that his wife would be worried/confused if the kitten had a poop the size of itself.
That's awesome.
At some point, I guess Bob would laugh and confess what really went down, literally. So Bob takes off his drawers.
Literally?
Yeah.
Dude, nice. Takarai.
So Bob takes off his drawers, gets into position hovering over the litter box, and starts to materialize his plan. His wife happened to open up the door where Bob was mid-poop and freaked out. The joke was on him when he got caught.
Good.
Oh,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Also, like getting caught versus like, hey, remember a week ago? I shit in the litter box. Like, that's not a better own.
Did you notice? It's like, you don't do that. Someone said you couldn't make it to his car. Nice. Nice. Someone said, what is it with abusers and the toilet? My ex-dad did that to me as a kid, a lot. Talking to others in this group, etc. It seems to be really common with bad dads and bad husbands.
Oh, what the fuck?
Weird.
Someone said this is a little more than petty revenge, but well played nonetheless. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
That's
wild. I guess that's other people are like have experienced that.
What do you think is like where do you draw the line at like silly cruel things you do to a partner? Like would you fart on a partner?
No.
Okay.
I think it's
Like you wouldn't just be like hopper. Like you never done that? Like you never just like a silly
Once
like
again, if it makes them laugh.
That's what it is.
And you know that it makes them laugh, then it's fine. If two people, it's kind of a Schrodinger's box situation, right? Where it's if there's two people and they're all,
fart.
Don't poop in it.
Schrodinger's fart. And there's two people, or they're just the two of them, and one person does something to the other person that just makes them upset. It's not a joke. It's
Right.
just, you're just making that person upset.
Right.
Farting can be really funny, but you have to be on the same page about it. And it is like a roast. Is it going to make them laugh? Is it going to make you both laugh? Great.
Yeah.
And I think,
Yeah.
Ian, when you fart on somebody and they laugh with you, I think you found someone very special.
You know what, Damien? You're right. And I hope I find that
A
person.
gross little goblin.
Because none of them had liked it so far.
Oh.
Keep scaring them away.
But yeah, that's really
Can I pitch a different vibe for that?
Okay.
Don't like fart on them. Make it like a big moment. Like if I can stand up here, like literally like walk away and be like, oh yeah, I forgot to say, hey yeah, and then like and then just like walk away. Like do something weird.
Okay.
It's a good little twist, and no one has to be mad.
Okay.
People-
Thank you for that advice.
Yeah.
I
no
think you need to
worries.
work your way up to what you want to do.
Okay. Well.
You need to start with that.
You got to stretch first.
Okay.
Your ass will fall clean off if you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, guys,
This is where we're leaving it. This is the cap of the video. I talk about farting on people that I've dated.
All
Look,
right.
I don't fart.
What else
on,
would you like to
I just
talk
want to be
about?
clear. I have not farted on all of the people that I've dated. I want to make that clear. Not every single person that I've dated, I've farted. Now I'm just, oh no, oh no.
This is where you're at.
See, like this is all joke, guys. I have never farted. I've never farted on any of my partners before. Oh no, and no, that doesn't sound very believable, does it? Oh
Bro,
no.
you do you, broski.
oh
But
God.
I've never done it.
Okay.
I've never.
Ian.
It's never happened.
Okay. We trust you.
It's never
we trust
happened.
you. We trust you. It's okay.
You know what's another fun one? Farting really loud, but then looking at the person scared immediately.
Like, you heard that too?
Like, yeah. Yeah. It's a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Same.
only if they also want that.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
Hey, everyone, go home and fart on your partner.
Do you like
You don't have to do that.
Pokemon
don't have
sweater?
to
Don't
do
do
Not
that.
in their face, because that'll give them pink eye.
Speaking of farts, Ghastly.
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 Hey.
And then there's Phantump on the back, which is sort of like a two-part fart that you sound like.
All right.
I can't believe this is how we're ending it. Oh
we
my
have
god.
no choice.
About your erotic novels.
Every comment.
All
Erotic
right.
novel,
Oh,
Ian.
that's your erotic novel. The guy who farts on people.
Oh,
The
I
fart
don't
that
like it.
by Ian Eagock.
All right. All right.
All right.
I think there's, yeah. All
Okay.
right. I think there's some legs to that story.
These have been some X's. They have really been some X's.
Yeah.
Thank you both for joining me. And thank you for watching. Let us know down below. I don't know. Comment whatever you want.
Oh, we can finally heard it.
What's your erotic novel?
Yeah, what kind of erotic novel should Ian write?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
I like that.
What type of things should be involved in Ian's novel?
Yeah.
That he'll get started on very soon. And also let us know what other subreddits and themes you'd like to see on the show. And we'll see you next Saturday. Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow. Ugh. I can see anything. Is it over? Are we done? We are. Okay. Woohoo! Oh my god. Ugh. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? I made it. Oh my god. Sheesh. I'm just glad I did it. Yay! I did it. I wanted to do more today, but oof, child, Lord have mercy on my fucking soul. It's 2:20 p.m. and I am fighting for my life. Oh shit. Gotta take care of something, apparently. Where is it? I think. Wait a minute. Something. Where is this felon? Where is this felon? Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna go take care of my cat real quick. Bye bye bye. No. Oh my god. Oh my god, j'ai froid. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Okay. Yeah. I have a lot of shit to do in Warframe, but I don't even know if I want to do them on stream per se. At least not today. Uh uh Bye, bye, bye.
We double support ulted.
Aw.
Yeah, I just want to say, yo, our cloak held that all for like 3 minutes just to use it and double support ulted.
You're back on another rival and not Overwatch, Damien.
I am.
What's the shit?
Okay, looks like I have to play Punisher this game for the Spidey.
Mm.
No, he's one.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep. I don't think I can. Warframe, Warframe requires me to be awake, and I'm not awake enough right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing. I don't. I know I'm not gonna keep playing Warframe. I don't know if I'm gonna do another type of stream. I don't know if but I might just need to take a small break right now to figure out what I'm gonna do. Like, cause I can't go. The goal is to not go to sleep, so I need to figure out that as what I'm gonna do, so that I go to sleep at a normal hour. Cause I really need to avoid going to sleep this afternoon, and it's very hard to do that when you are so sleep deprived. And I thought maybe if I do my usual Warframe and chill, but Warframe is very cool and shit. But I still need to be awake enough because the grind can be very repetitive and so not stimulating enough for my brain. So yeah. It is what it is. Warframe is a nice game for me. I don't have any friends who play it. Really? I mean, I technically don't have any friends who play Warframe either, but I made friends while playing Warframe, so that when I need, I can always ask one of them, and you can also always ask, like, in the chat, like I just did. If you don't know something, you need help with something, just ask in the chat, and you're gonna find someone to help you. It's like that's how the community in Warframe is. Like they're always gonna have someone willing to help you, take time off from whatever they're doing to come and help you. So yeah, use the chat. Honestly, it's worth it. Like that's what I would do. You know, that's what I would do. But yeah, right now I'm not sure what to do. I just need to find a way to stay awake long enough. But I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think Warframe is the way for me to be able to do that. Because this shit is very, very, very grindy. So that's why I'm gonna take a small break and figure out what to do next so I can stay awake. Maybe I'm gonna play another game. I don't know. But I'm gonna take a small break.